Morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. So we've got a couple of pockets from the kit, some of these, but what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to put some lace, but I was thinking of using book page as lace. I've got a lot of book page and I need to use it up, so, and I quite like the cream of the book page with the digitals. I also have this. Now this is something that I created digitally. I've actually printed it onto a book page, and what happens is you just fold it over and that one goes in there and that one tucks in there. Now this will go as a freebie on my Ko-fi site. There is some in the kit. No, there isn't. So this is a bonus to the kit. Also with it comes some extra flaps. They're slightly smaller so you can mat and layer them. So if you ink round them, I've done them where I've just done a little bit of gold embossing. You can do some gold wax, you know, finger waxing round, and I think that's what I might do with this one. And it's a nice little pocket. You can cut those two off, and you could put a grommet in each side and tie it with string, or you know, you can still do that and have those two. But I've got two here and I stuck them together. Now I've not stuck them together very well. It was thin book page I was using. It's dictionary page. So we'll finish gluing this up, sticking this down. I think that one's stuck. That one is a little... And we'll just leave that to dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these. Now these digitals, they come with the lines already on them so that you don't have any problems with folding. They do normally fold over. And I've got a fly in here and it's absolutely annoying me, and every time I go to get it, it hides. And I'm just gently, this is a pen, it has several embossing, you know, it's like the, you know, the coloured pens that you get, the different colours. It's like that, but instead of a biro, it's an embossing tool. It's an X-cut. But one of them is a pin, so you've got a pokey tool, and you've got a, I think it's a 1 mil, 1.5 mil, and 2 mil. So it's the 1.5 mil I'm using. And I'm just gently going over that. And I mean, you can use these as templates, you know, if you want to make book pages. I don't mind. Do what you want. If you've purchased the kit, as long as you don't sell it on as your own work, or change it and use it in a digital, I don't mind. So I think what we'll do is we'll do that one, and it's just there. That fly's distracted me, so I might have miscalculated this. No, I haven't. And I'm just going to just cut it along there. And I am going to ink round this first, and I'm going to ink round the book page, and I'm using Harmony's Bordeaux because I quite like the colour. It's like a deep reddy pink, and it looks nice with the summer days. And I love these colours with book pages. I don't think you can go wrong with these. And I'm just inking. I'm going to ink both sides just to see what side. Now I have cut it wonky. Oh, honestly, I'm terrible. There we are. Right, I'm just going to cut a little bit more off. I did. And we'll put the lid on there, otherwise it's going to be full of paper bits and that'll just soak up the ink. And there we are, so we'll put that in there. I think I'm finally coming to the end of this glue. And I'm just moving it up. Just got a little bit of glue leak. And I'm thinking of doing a little bit down here. Or am I going to do another little bit up there? I think I'll do a little bit up there. I am going to take this off with a trimmer because I'm terrible at... That's better. And it's going on that side. And what I did was when I used these paper punches, I think they're Fiskars. Are they Fiskars? Yep. They're not very good with card, but what I did do was I doubled the book page over and glued it before I actually punched it. I am going to do around the dotty flowers. And anything that's left over can be trimmed off, no problem at all. And I think that looks quite nice, so I'm just going to ink round it again, and we will find the page for it to go in. I've got two signatures for this journal. and I am slowly working through it. So I'm working with dyed papers as well as digital papers, and that's our over the page that I still need to do something with. And now we've got doilies, and I don't want to touch the doilies. I'm not working in the middle because I always like to do something different in the middle. So I think what we'll do is we will work on this one, and I'm just going to cut it upright, and I should really keep these in. And when I put a pocket in, I always put the sides in first and the bottom flap in last. The reason being is when you're slipping things in your pocket, it'll go down, and that's behind the sides. The sides are well glued in. If you have this bit underneath and you've not glued it down properly, it may stop or things might catch on it. So I always put this in last. It's just, it might not happen, but that's the way I like to do it anyway. And there we are. I got this from AliExpress a long time ago. And I'm going to use this US postage, and I'm using it in the Bordeaux. And we'll just, there we are. And I have this one, and it's, there are so many beautiful so many beautiful reasons to be happy, and I think it's such a lovely stamp. This is one of my favorites, and I'm going to do it on some book page in Bordeaux, and then rip round it and stick it on. There we are. And we'll just rip that up. Take that little straight bit off there. And again, now I think I may put a little bit of brown. So we've got Friar Brown here. And pink and brown always look nice. Red and brown always look nice because it always looks vintagey. So there we are. Oh, I doubled that over because I was sticking stuff down. And we're just putting that there. And that pinky brown just brings in this, because this is avocado dyed paper that this is on. And I think I'm going to go over the page with some what looks like stitching. Put them up there, out the way. And I'm going to do it between Friar Brown and Bordeaux. So pull that forward. And now we'll do the Bordeaux, and I'm going to do the other side. The other side's like dotty. And we're just going to go up the side. It doesn't matter if it over stamps or it doesn't stamp properly. It's just meant to make it look that little bit oldie worldy. And I think that's it. Put a little bit down here. There we are. And there we are. So that's one page. And we'll close that up. And now we'll deal with this one because this one's had time to dry. Now where I've stuck the two together, I'm just going to ink round that because I've not done a very good job either of cutting them out or sticking them down, because there is some overlapping where I can see the other book page. So, and it's the Bordeaux I'm using. And we'll just, some of it you can't see because it's it is quite a dark colour, but never mind. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these bits on. Now these bits, what I am going to do is I'm going to ink round them in the Friar Brown. Have I got a darker brown? I've got Seal Brown and, oops, the other one, no, these are the two I've got. So I think we'll try Seal Brown and we'll have a look and see what it's like. This might be a bit too dark. It is quite dark, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on, and then I'm going to have a look at it on here. And actually I quite like it. So we will do all of these in the seal brown. It's like a brownie black. Probably equivalent to the walnut stain. I have got walnut stain, but I've had these inks for a long time as well, so I need to start using them because there's no reason that I shouldn't be using them. And where it's dark red, the seal brown does look like a black colour. Actually gives the paper a burnt look, which is kind of what we go for when we use the dark browns, the old burnt paper look. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just opening that out and we'll start sticking them down. And as I say, they're just a little bit smaller than the flap. It's meant to look like a matting layer. And if you do it in, if you do it in cardboard, not cardboard, if you print it out on card or a heavier paper, it looks quite nice. I've done it in the past cardboard. I don't know where I'm coming from sometimes. I've got bits of glue stuck to my nails. I've just had my nails done, so I'm trying to stay away from the Fabri-Tac. My daughter said to me that if I get a pair of tight rubber gloves and just cut the fingers out and just put the fingers over my fingers when I'm using Fabri-Tac. I might even try that, but I think it'll be a bit too much. Okay, that's the other one out. And we'll do this one. Okay, and there we have it. So we'll just let it and I think I might do the edges just over the top of the Bordeaux a bit with the seal brown. Now, the way this is meant to go is that flap goes over there, that flap goes over there, that flap goes over there. You just tuck that one in and that's it, done. And you can put all your secrets or whatever in. And you can either put that on the page as a pocket, or it can go into a pocket. I like to put it on the page, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a book page, and we're going to make a slight pocket with a book page. Right, I don't know whether to, yeah, right, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use I'm going to bend that over. So that's going to go that way. And all that's going to do is it's just going to make the edge of the pocket just that little bit stronger. And of course I've not been putting my pin back in. Okay. And right, so where we've got that fold, I'm just taking it down another tiny bit and I'm taking it off. And then what we'll do is we'll use that fold just as the bottom bit of the page, and so we're just going to bend it in at the start of the sentences. And I'm just going to take that off a little bit. And that's our pocket there. And then we're going to have this on it there. And you could make this into a pocket as well, on top of a pocket, but I'm not going to, because the book page would start pulling, so oh, this is getting terrible. I'm going to take this off. And I'm just going to stand up to do this. And I'm putting the right in. So I don't know whether I don't think the camera's showing it as good, but it is. Now what I've done is I've got the other signature here. All right, that was a pocket that we did. I still need to do that pocket. I'm going to put it on this one. So these are the sides. And this is the bottom. And when you put pockets in, when you have flaps like that, it just gives that extra bit of leeway for putting things in and out of your pockets. Just gives it. But if you stick it down, you know, it's quite tight, where when you've got little side flaps, it is quite nice. And I think what we'll do is we'll do some more stamping on this one. But because there's things in the journal, I'm going to take it off to one side. And I kept this on here. But I am going to use a bit of green on this one because this is a different I'm actually stamping on my desk and I didn't want to do that, but this will wash off. It's water soluble ink. And I wanted green, and I'm going to go for the grasshopper because the background page has red and green, so I'm going to do the bobbly bits. And that'll just match in with the page. And I'm just going over on the book page slightly. And I'm just going to go over the top with the stitches in green. You can't really see them, but if you look, what it does is having those there, it's making you look and search to see what else you can see in the pocket. So we've got a pocket there, and we've got that pocket there. And as I say, you can hide all sorts in that. So if that flap goes over there, that flap goes over there, that flap goes over there, and that one tucks in. And there we are. And we'll put that back on there. And what I'm trying to do with this journal is I'm trying to even it out. You know, when we do journals, we tend to make lots of pockets and we have them here or here. So what I did was, obviously I've already done that, and over the page pocket. So that gives a bit of bulk there. So what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to have the pockets too far down or too far in the middle. So I'm just doing it on feel actually, and that feels kind of wants another something else below, but we've got a little pocket here that will, and this is something that we're going to do in the next video, and it's pockets with lace and material, it's not vellum, and we'll do some with book pages. So I will see you in the next video. I hope you get something out of this. So we'll look at both the pages, two totally different pages. That one's been splashed, that one's been avocado dyed, that one's been tea and ink dyed. They've both got book pages on. That one's been printed onto a book page. That one's got a little bit of a digital on. They both look old. They both look shabby chic, and they both look summery. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.